In this video, I'm going to share how to recode your identity and reality in real time and what that even means. This goes beyond just embodying your future self or taking action from the vantage point of already having it. This is about going direct to your greater consciousness to dissolve all programming and command reality, command your cells to reflect what you already are, what you truly are. So, whether you're new to me or you've been following me for some time, I have been supporting spiritual entrepreneurs for the last 10 years with creating a life and business they love from the inside out and really reclaiming their power, reclaiming their voice, and being able to show up as their authentic selves with their beautiful soul's work. This has translated into my clients filling out their programs, feeling more confident than ever before, making more money than ever, celebrating their highest income months, feeling liberated in their expression, no longer worrying about money or old funky beliefs around receiving, and so much more. And I want to share a modality that I have been developing behind the scenes that further supports with this. So when it comes to recoding your reality and your identity, you first need to understand and accept who you truly are. Who you truly are beyond your human self. And what I mean by that is you are one with God, source, divine intelligence. You are one with that. You are not separate. And when you can accept that as your true identity, you'll realize and recognize more often that you already have everything you desire. You already have it within you. The things that you think you desire outside of you, the money, the clients, the success, the freedom, all that stuff, is because you want to feel a certain way. It's a feeling that you desire. You think that when you have that, then you'll feel whatever you'll feel. When I have more money, then I'll feel secure. Then I'll feel safe. Then I'll feel successful. When I have more clients, then I'll feel like my work is actually as valuable as I want to believe it is. When I have the relationship, then I'll feel loved. What you desire externally is always something that you think, how you think it will make you feel. And so when we go direct to our greater consciousness, to God within us, as us, we are able to tap into, tune into the frequency of infinite love, bliss, joy, abundance that is already present. It's just underneath all of the programming and distortions that we've picked up along the way. Now, I used to be someone who believed that I had to work through all kinds of things. I had to do so much healing and I had to always uncover new blocks and different things to get to my next level. And honestly, it was exhausting. So if you're someone who has been on that journey as well, and you've been doing the mindset work, the plant medicine ceremonies, the healing, the personal growth, the spiritual development for the last however long years, and you find yourself continuing to slip back in old cycles or have different things show up in your reality that you think you've worked through before, you're not doing anything wrong, but you may be trying to work on things from a different level of consciousness. You're basically, it's like your human character is trying to work on the character, but you're not actually the character in the grand scheme of things. You are one with God. You are all that is expressing as this character. And your character is amazing, but she believes and identifies with a lot of things that are completely out of alignment with her truth. So when it comes to dissolving old programming and commanding your identity and reality, that comes down to no longer identifying with the stories that are out of alignment with your truth and your power. So when you know who you are as source, expressing through this physical vessel, and you accept that, and sometimes that in and of itself is a journey for people, then it's much more easy to distance yourself from the thought forms. And when I say distance yourself, I mean see them for what they are, be the observer, and not identify with them in the sense where you're thinking that that is who you are. We change our reality by shifting our identification. And this comes from awareness, first and foremost, and continuing to expand your awareness, which meditation is something that can greatly support with this on a regular basis. But I've been developing a practice that also supports with this in a really fast and powerful way. And The way this came to me is because for one, before I share what the modality is, I'm going to give you a preview in here. But the way that I have been developing this is because number one, I've been on this journey for like 20 years after I left an abusive relationship when I was 20 years old and went on this whole journey of healing and all the things. And what I realized is that there's nothing to fix, there's nothing to heal, that you're already perfect, whole, and complete. And there were some tools along the way that have supported me with expanding my consciousness, regulating my nervous system, and really reclaiming my authority over my experience. Reality is just reflecting your own consciousness. It's like there's no separation. It's just reflecting what you've been identifying with. And so this modality that I've been developing allows you to tap into the source of who you are and command reality and dissolve old programming from your authority. And this practice is really powerful. It's something that I call source sequence tapping. And it's a transformational practice that combines the somatic power of tapping meridian points with sovereign I am decrees and conscious language and specific commands that allow you to reprogram your operating system at its deepest level, which also reflects out into your reality. And unlike traditional EFT that focuses on neutralizing emotional charge, source sequence tapping operates from a different premise in that you are not broken, you're not needing to be fixed, there's nothing to heal, but you are a sovereign expression of God, source, divine intelligence. So this work isn't about healing, it's about remembering and reinstalling truth where limitation once lived and getting it really in your body so that your body can be on board with what you are creating, with what you are allowing in. And so I'm going to share a little bit about how it works and guide you through a mini sequence. Then I want to also invite you to something amazing that I have coming up called Recode, which is a 6-week mini mind where I will be guiding you through 6 different sequences through 6 weeks with group coaching and personalized support focused on taking your visibility, your business, your income to a whole nother level and liberating your expression and truly being embodied in your sovereignty, in your power, in your authority in all areas of your life. So a little bit about how source sequence tapping works. Your body has its own intelligence, as I'm sure you are aware of. And these meridian points used in tapping are basically energetic gateways. They're direct access points to your nervous system and your cellular memory. So when you tap on these points while simultaneously speaking conscious sovereign language, you're doing something really powerful. You're delivering a new source code into your body, or you're reactivating it, remembering it. You're not just thinking new thoughts or saying powerful words, you're anchoring them somatically into your cells, into your nervous system. And that will completely shift the way that you show up, the way that you show up for yourself, the way that you show up for your clients, the way that you show up and share your message and your work, the way that you allow yourself to receive, because you already have it all. So I'm super excited to share this with you. I'm going to be sharing one of my morning sequences, my morning abundance activation sequence. So you can tap along with me and just say what I say in your mind along with me if you're able to do that. And make sure you're doing this in a place that you'll be uninterrupted and you can just give it your undivided attention. And beyond this, if you would like to learn more about Recode Mini Mind, all of that information is below for you. If you're a spiritual entrepreneur and you feel like you've been going through a pivot or a death and a rebirth, or just a phase of big identity shifts and you're maybe either not sure what's next, or you know that something big is on the horizon and you just want to just break through all of the bullshit that's been in the way, then this is the portal for you. Okay, so let's start with this sequence that I want to share with you. Again, just be in a place where you're uninterrupted, and we'll just start by placing your hand on your heart. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. And imagine a beautiful pearlescent white light from infinite eternal source streaming down through your crown chakra and into your heart. Taking another deep breath in And allow that light to expand outward through your heart, opening your heart. And bring to your mind someone you love. It could be a partner, a family member, a pet, a child, someone you deeply love. And allow yourself to feel all of that love for them. Take one more deep breath in, just feeling all of this love, letting this love expand out of your heart. And go ahead and start tapping on your heart as we go through the sequence. I am the source of my experience. I am the author of my reality. God in me has authority over all things. We're going to go to your hand. I now initiate the following source sequence to forgive all programming that is not aligned with my highest good and the highest frequency of love. I allow myself to fully experience the presence of divine love in all areas of my life, today and every day. I forgive myself for all moments I forgot who I am. Eyebrows, inner eyebrows. All the times I gave in to fear over faith, forgiven. Any beliefs around not feeling worthy to receive in easeful and fulfilling ways, uninstalled and forgiven. All unconscious beliefs based in lack and limitation in any area of my life, uninstalled now. All the times I've judged myself or saw myself as anything other than divine love, forgiven. All the times I've abandoned myself to please others, forgiven. All the times I looked outside myself for love, acceptance, or fulfillment, forgiven. I have my own approval and security. I am the presence of divine love in action. The light of divine love purifies my mind, active now. The light of pure loving awareness dissolves all distortions across all timelines and dimensions, now dissolved. I am perfect health, cellular memory upgrade. I am the light of divine love inhabiting my body. I welcome daily blessings and abundance. It is done. Only divine love is present in my world. Truth accepted. I allow myself to receive all the blessings and miracles available now. I am one with the infinite supply of abundance. Cellular memory upgrade. Going back to your heart, I recognize divine love in all my experiences. Take a deep breath in. I see through the eyes of divine love. I am the fulfillment of all I desire. Hand on heart. I am that. I am. source sequence installed and complete. Let me know how you feel after this. This was just a mini activation sequence that I wanted to share with you. And another thing that I wanted to say is the reason why this is so powerful also is because you're bringing in the energy of God, of source, of divine intelligence in such a powerful way through the authority in your voice. And that in and of itself has the power to literally dissolve all programming. You could dissolve it in the light of awareness. It doesn't need to be this long drawn out thing. So practice like this just taps you in and connects you, not that you're ever disconnected, but taps you in to the source of who you are. And it can have an incredibly profound impact in your life and in your business. So thank you for letting me share this with you. I'm so excited to guide a small group through 6 sequences that will help you recode different things. We're going to be recoding your money story, recoding your visibility, recoding your business reality, recoding your identity, of course, and a few other things that will really support you in just taking things to a whole new level, but most importantly, being fully embodied in your power and liberated in your expression. As within, so without, with everything. So let me know how you feel after this. And if you have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram at It's Stephanie Sage.